back at it. I'm back in it. Kick my lean habit. Oh shit, I'm fucked up. Oh no. Oh no. Alright, so I'm going to tell you now. This video is going to be longer than probably some of the other ones. Because in looking at how long this piece of footage is, and thanks to the power of the PlayStation, this sequence of the fight took me about 8.5 minutes. And you'll see me beat the fight. You'll see me beat him. This is my second to last attempt at fighting. I guess the second phase of Ansem, this bitch-made motherfucker. And I'm actually recording this after recording the Xemnas video, which is funny because when I actually played those fights, the Xemnas fight happened after I did this. But it doesn't. The order doesn't really matter. You know, where the games are played and the points don't matter. But it's like, whose line is it anyways, except I'm alone in my room watching footage that I can't hear of myself replaying this fight. Man. Oh, that's right, and I think I'm reusing this footage because I got really close to beating him, even if it took me 8 minutes, and you'll probably see how I die. It was probably that. It was that right there that killed me. So you get to see me fight for, you know, a good minute and a half. I was trying my best. Ash Ketchum in this bitch, you know. I want to be the very best and beat this motherfucker. Because I'm trying not to eat the N-word. But you do see me with that new Keyblade I was talking about in one of the other videos. I think the last video or the one before that. Probably the other Ansem fight. But man, this fight might be probably the most attempts I had on it, other than the final Young Xehanort fight. Actually, all these fights took me quite a lot of attempts. Like, did feel myself getting, you know, a little bit frustrated. I got a little bit of nerd rage. A little bit of that rage in me, because I was mad at these stupid fucking fights. And I didn't know how to dodge attacks. And like I mentioned, that, you know, the bosses in this game, they'll let you know when their attacks are coming, but God, I didn't know what to do against it was the biggest issue. Like, I can dodge those flying razor blades. I can jump over that weird starlight shatter attack. I probably could have blocked that had I taught myself how to fucking block earlier in this stupid ass game. And you're just gonna see me mess up like a lot on some really easy stuff that I probably could have got around, but at the same time, this is probably one of my most distance heavy fights, especially because he sends you away in Balloon Red. Just like has no, I don't think it has a real distance limit on it, so you could probably cheese it and just use Balloon Red this entire fight, which I almost did. I think this is around the time I bought the second Balloon Red. But I like when I can actually use my melee up close and personal, because my melee attacks are pretty solid. I like them. I like using them. I like being able to actually hit the boss, and even if they have a revenge counter, like, at least I can figure that out. Like, even when I was playing Spider-Man, Silver Sable, she had a revenge counter. You could get in 3 punches. You couldn't get in a full combo. You could get like half. You couldn't get the full 2-piece combo. These are the attacks that kept killing me when I would get really far in the fight, and I'd be really mad because I'd get them down to like 3 bars, 4 bars, 2 bars. I'd throw my Keyblade, and I realized the Keyblade does have kind of a distance to it. I went for my attacks, and I get fucked up by something like that I should have easily avoided, or just blocked, because, you know, you can block in this game. It's crazy. If you just, you know, don't be an idiot and you just use it. Oh my God. So I'm sitting here. My phone just went off. If you either heard or didn't hear, and I have to keep entertaining for about 7 more minutes while I get through this fight. Holy fucking shit, man. I definitely should have probably leveled up my dream meters more. You can easily dodge that little melee ground pound BS that he does. Shoutouts to my Triceratops trying to put in work right there. And here I am trying to stay out of the fucking blast radius as I got killed. In the dumbest way possible. I jumped right into the fire because I'm so smart. So smart. That's how I made it to grad school, was being smart. That's not how. But I am doing okay. People wonder, it's like, hey, you know, we'll wait for new videos, or you can put out videos whenever you want, man. That's how every channel works, which I really appreciate that. You guys are, you know, the couple of you that watch these videos, you're very nice, very kind, very thoughtful people, and I think we need more subs and more watchers and more content creators like that in the world. And I want to get more on a more regular schedule. I know I'm tangenting every single one of these videos. But you know, I like talking to you guys. And see that? See how I jumped into the punch like a moron? You see that? Never jump into the punch, kids. Today, lesson of the day, don't jump in the punch. And that goes for life, too. Because, you know, sometimes people are going to offer you a punch and just say no. Don't jump in that punch. Don't get fucked up like Riku just did. For getting fisted mid-jump, mid-leap. God. Okay, but yeah, as I was saying, talking about content and everything, I'm going through an internship right now, so that's fun. I got online classes, so those are always fun. And I'm in a gender and sexuality class, and I'm the only man in that class. And I'll tell you guys how that goes once the end of the semester happens. Hopefully, if somebody reminds me, I'll discuss that, because it's a learning experience. But I've been on Tumblr since my junior year of high school, so by now that would be like 8 years. I want to say it's 2011, so yeah, 8 years now ish. So I know a thing or two about the genders and the sexualities and the 76 genders and the gender fluids and the loose asexuals and balls of darkness. Oh fuck! I forgot about that attack because he didn't get to use it in the other fights when I had with him. Now I gotta heal myself. Heal. There you go. Attaboy, Riku. Now you're playing with power. Now my Keyblade can finally reach. How did all of those miss me? That's my question. There goes Meteor. Which, I think it's cooler when Sora does it. Which, here's the thing. Square Enix stole the Meteor appearance straight from Disgaea, which is a strat JRPG series. It's an amazing series. Great games. I need to buy 4, 5, and 3 and play those sometimes, because I love those games. I've only played 1 and 2, but I love that series. But yeah, it has Laharl, one of the main characters, standing on top of a meteor as it impacts essentially the planet. And you know, I'm pretty sure they probably did the same thing in Final Fantasy VII, or whatever. Someone might be down in the comments and correct me on that, but I don't give a shit. They stole it from Disgaea, in my opinion. I think that's where Kingdom Hearts got it from. I don't think they got it from Final Fantasy. Okay, so yeah, this is one of the points where I realized the balloons sort of have a limitation to them, but not exactly. I don't know, the limits on attacks are like pretty good here. Meteor! 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 Balloon! Balloon route! Balloon! Oh, that's one of the best things you can do too as far as a melee goes, is jump off the walls, use them to jump across to one another. It's actually a pretty solid way of traversing if he doesn't frickin' attack you first and hits you in your shit. Wrecks your shit, boy. But there we go. Yeah, so I was definitely wrong about this being like my one of my second or third attempts. This is more like my 7th or 8th if we're being realistic here, because I died a lot in this fight, especially when he starts throwing the giant dark testicles at you. Satan's testicles, those things right there. Yeah, and I wasn't blocking, I was just trying to get out the way because I'll die. Just like that. Exactly like that, in fact. In fact, you may see me die like that again. But given how much time is left in this video, apparently this fight is a lot shorter than you think. It's like I said, all these fights are really short. If you're like an expert at Kingdom Hearts or a speedrunner, and you know how to properly get through these fights, which is a lot better than me, because I'm an entire amateur when it comes to boss fights, especially in this franchise, you can probably clean out this whole boss rush for Riku with, let's see, what is it? You have, I almost called him He Who Should Not Be Named. It's not Voldemort. You have the anti-Dark Cloak Nightmare, or Anti-Cloak Nightmare, whatever it's called. But you got the Nightmare boss, Nightmare Cloak. Then you got Ansem 1. This right here is Ansem 2. And then you have Xehanort. Each fight should probably take you 3 to 5 minutes. You could probably beat all these bosses about 12 minutes if you know what you're doing. And thank God it doesn't make you redo the whole thing, unless you decide to go back and edit your deck or upgrade your Dream Eaters or something like that. And there I am trying to use that move I was telling you about earlier about jumping off the walls. And I know he's gonna throw the spheres at me, so I'm getting out of the way now. And he's gonna throw those at me. I was trying to get out the way, trying to dodge. That's why I'm healing. I don't think I dropped in this fight, because I think at that point I had already beaten Xemnas. No, this was before the Xemnas fight, because I'm an idiot. Because I brought that up earlier that this happened before I fought Xemnas. That's why I still have the drop gauge in the first place. But yeah. And then those pretty simply. But honestly, heal, attack, heal, attack. Make sure they're loaded. Make sure you always have an attack loaded up to use because he's gonna be throwing shit at you, and you either want to be ready to block, you gotta be ready to stay up in the air to dodge those two, which is because, you know, if they get you, they get you. They will wreck your shit, boy. Then you get this, and here comes Satan's testicles from the other side of the room as I'm trying to get away from them. And they track you a little bit. They got a little bit of that tracker power on you, but if you can survive, you know, there you go. And then you can be like me and try and dodge more attacks, because they're gonna heat seek you like missiles. And I'll throw my little keyblade, and they still miss. I'm surprised at that. But there I am. Drop that meteor on his ass. Hit the motherfucker with a freeze pop. Somebody came up the steps while I was recording. Holy shit. But there I go. Back at it again. Taking those hits, taking those licks, trying to survive. But I think this is the part where I thrive. Ooh, bars. Look at me. Look at me being a rat master. That's why I put my SoundCloud link on my YouTube channel. You can listen to my dumpster fire ass music. As soon as I finish this EP, that'll go up there too, that I wrote years ago, and I need to finish it. I'm a lazy piece of shit who's been through like 2 different laptops. I've had to redo it, and re-record it, and restart it, but I finally went back to it today. Unlike this fight, which he should be going down real soon. Okay, got some distance, jump out the way, dodge, meteor, and then kill his ass with some balloons. Yeet! There he goes. Down goes Ansem. Much with a bang and a surprise, and not much of a fizzle. Fuck you, I never want to fight you again. But I'll see you guys in the next video, which should be doing the Xehanort fight. Alright.